Australia has a new basketball star. 19-year-old Dyson Daniels from Bendigo has been selected in this year's NBA draft to play for the New Orleans Pelicans. He's just the 8th Aussie player selected as a top 10 draft pick since 1969. Dyson starts with a 2-year deal and stands to earn more than $6 million in his first season.
With the 8th pick in the 2022 NBA draft, the New Orleans Pelicans select Dyson Daniels.
$6 million, it's a pay cut, but he's doing it for Australia. Dyson's junior coach, Ben McCauley, joins us from Bendigo now. Ben, what makes Dyson such a promising player?
Dyson just is a fantastic person, phenomenal athlete, and from a young age he always wanted to get better and dreamt of playing in the NBA.
Well, Ben, from a young age he was working with you, so surely you can take credit for this.
Nah, very small credit. He had fantastic family support behind him with Ricky and Brakita, and from day one Dyson was going to succeed. He works hard on and off the court all the time. So
small credit's not no credit. So you're taking a little bit of credit.
I'll take a little bit of credit, but not much. Dyson's his own man. He's achieved through his own hard work, and he's a great kid to coach because all he wanted to do was get better. So he listened to everything you said. We
had a big breakfast party in Bendigo this morning to watch the draft live. What was it like when you heard his name read out?
There was a bit of anticipation, so everyone was hoping he might have gone a couple of numbers earlier, but certainly when his name was called, the room erupted and everyone was up and about. It was an awesome experience to be part of and to see Dyson get selected in the NBA.
Can you give us an idea of how good Dyson was when he was a kid? How much better he was than the others? Did he ever drop like 100 points or something?
I don't think he's ever dropped 100 points, but I reckon he shot 40 or 50 in a game before in junior games.
That's not too bad.
Without a worry.
Yeah, that'll do it.
He made his debut with our NBL 1 team as a 16-year-old under David Hogan, and it was fantastic to see him get that opportunity and just play against men and not be outshone in any way, shape or form. So he was always going to succeed. He's a great kid.
We're all wrapped for Dyson, everybody. No doubt about that. We all want to see him succeed in the NBA. We do, however, want him to be sent to a good home. And here I have a few worries, Ben, because mascots are a very big deal in American sport, and the Pelicans have a pelican mascot, but then they have another mascot, which is this one. And I don't like it. This is King Cake's baby. And I just wonder that... I worry that Dyson's not safe.
Is this a good culture?
Should we be sending our best talent to a club with such an appalling human rights record?
I'm more than happy to see Dyson play for the Pelicans and look forward to him pulling on the singlet for the first time. It's really exciting.
Is it possible he'll get murdered before he gets on the court?
Who would know? But I doubt it very much. He'll be well looked after, I'm sure, and it's exciting times.
I think if that's what passes for royalty in New Orleans, he's going to be all right.
Ben, congratulations on the part that you played in all of this, of course. Huge part, massive part, decisive part. And thanks very much for speaking to us today.
Thank you very much.
I mean, terrifying.
I think it makes sense to some degree because I feel like the mascots are usually for the audience to get everyone pumped up. But in this case, it's just scare the players. So they play really well.
Or is it like an away mascot? They only go to the other team's court.
Yeah, totally.
Just petrify everybody.
Yeah, and pretend they're from that team. That's not bad.
It's the first truly terrifying mascot I reckon I've seen.
And
that could actually spur nightmares.
Yes, and the AFL has a team literally called the Demons.
Yeah, and that.
Nothing
child's
like
play.
that.
Yeah,
No,
absolute child's play.
By the way, can we talk about how great Australian basketball seems to be?
Yeah.
It's just incredible what's happening with the NBA.
Yeah.
He's not the only one drafted, of course, today. Luke Travers, who was with the Perth Wildcats, he got picked at number 56, so it doesn't get the same headlines, but also a great effort.
And he's heading to the Cavaliers.
Yeah. So, well done.
Yeah, I read the news.
What's happening?
I don't know. I feel like maybe our program to like push young people into the NBA is working, but I like it because I'm an NBA fan, but I'm a bit of a floating NBA fan. I just follow the Australians around.
Follow the mascots,
Ben Simmons, I've been following in Philly for years, and now I'm a bit of a Brooklyn fan because he's moved over there.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Josh Giddey was drafted last year. He's really thrived.
Yeah.
So I feel like I don't know really what we're doing right, but like let's not.
I think it's the development pathways. Like you know, talking to Ben there, you can really see that from a grassroots level, if players like a 6'9" Dyson come through, they really can be nurtured and identified and then put on the right path and given those sort of opportunities so that when an NBA draft comes along, you might go top 10 and you'll be supported. But you have to have that drive. What I love about the athletes, though, is I mean, how exciting for them to get picked, but then now the work really starts.
Yeah,
exactly.
Congratulations, you got to the start line.
Yeah. You've worked so hard. It begins now.
The other thing they say about the Aussie players is that they're gritty. And I think like Deladova, Bogut, these are like gritty players, and I feel like some of that Aussie spirit is responsible as well. Just putting that out there.